to Real Milwaukee. It is the 45th anniversary of Summerfest, and this is Lupe Fiasco. You're getting a little sample tonight, 10 o'clock at the Harley-Davidson Roadhouse. The great thing about it is you can go to these shows, see these big artists on the big stages, but if you're looking for something a little more subdued, a little more calmed down, you can check out the smaller stages like this, which is new. It's Lucille's. This is Cara with Lucille's. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, this is neat. It's new to Summerfest, right?
Yes, this is our first year here. We're very excited.
And your normal location, for people who don't know, is where?
We're on Old World 3rd Street, right downtown, about 1 block east from the Bradley Center.
Okay, and it's a bar, but it's also, it's entertainment, and that's what we're about to see. It's dueling pianos. You have 2 pianos in the bar, right?
Yes.
And what's the whole concept?
The whole concept, it's a request-driven show. So any song you want to hear, you let the players know, and hopefully they can play it for you.
Okay. Go ahead.
They do hip-hop, classic rock, 40s, 50s, a little bit of country.
Well, it's A to Z. How about
A to Z top. I like that. I like that. Can we get a little sample?
Absolutely.
I might actually push one of these guys out of the way, but I think we need a sample. Can you guys give us a little bit?
Anything particular you want to hear today?
How about something current?
Something current. Sure.
Okay, a little current. You know what? Do you have Call Me Maybe?
If I knew that song, I might have to get beat up for it.
I like how he thinks. All right.
That song will be played sometime.
So this is a sample. This is nice.
The Queen version. I see you driving downtown with a girl I know, and I might forget you. There's a change in my mind, so I love, and I might forget you. If I was really tough, I would be real tough. Ain't that some stuff? Ain't that some stuff? There's a burn in my chest, I was wishing the best, and I might forget you.
Okay, I like that. I like that. So you kind of playing off of each other, right?
A little bit.
Okay, now do you think I could do a little bit?
Tag in?
Of course.
You want to tag in?
Tagging in. No, I don't know. No, I'm new to this.
You're new to this?
Yeah, I'm new to this. So wait,
All
let
right,
me
well, what do
switch
you
mics
say
here.
we do something in the key of G?
Oh, G's good.
G is good? All right. You see,
Yes.
what we do on this one, we will see, if I was starting the song, you would get everyone to do a specific clap.
Okay.
Like this.
Like this?
We're not in Florida, we're doing a crocodile clap. Here.
Oh, okay. 2 and 4, not on 1 and 3. 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There we go.
2, 2. I don't know the words.
Get ready for your part.
Okay.
Really simple lot.
I'm trying to figure this out as I'm going along.
Get ready, here we go.
What am I doing?
Your turn.
I gotta go now. My time is up at Lucille's. We'll send it back to you now.
Did he not hit that high note?
Lucille's, baby!
You're hired.
Did he not hit that high note?
I'm sure he can.
I can't.
The weirdest thing is that we can
We
hear
can't
the
judge.
pianos echoing here on the grounds right now at
Right,
Summerfest because it's so
right.
empty at this
we
point.
have him in our little earpiece, and then we can hear him across the
It's
whole
like
fest.
Tony and surround sound.
Yeah, that's
Scary.
right.
But later today, you won't be able to do that because there'll be
No.
so much music. That no way you can
Hey,
pick
you
it up.
guys, let's take.
Wait a minute, we're getting an announcement. The last Stand one by. they said don't drive faster than 10 miles an hour on the grounds.
Somebody's speeding.
Hey, we got a show here going on. We're on live TV.
okay.
Wow.
So don't go over 10 miles an hour. Stop at stop signs.
Really?
Did they not know?
But people might not realize how much activity, of course, is not open to the public until noon. But show all the golf carts. I mean, it's like a little highway down here. It's like 794 on the grounds right now. There's a lot of vehicle traffic.
There's a lot going on. Should we just power through? Talk louder than him. Go for it, Cassandra.
We want to take another picture, a look at a picture from our viewer. This is Melissa B.
Zip it!
She saw Katy Perry at one of the stages. It's her favorite memory from Summerfest. There are so many awesome venues.
I think my daughter was at that Katy Perry thing. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure.
That's
but,
cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, there you go.
It's good to get all the memories. You know, one of the things, being up here, Marcus, is so nice, but it's extremely hot. We're talking about the need for the sunscreen. There is a mom in Washington State that is upset with the school district there because they did not put sunscreen on her 2 daughters for a field trip.
Right.
And it's against state law to do so.
Oh, yeah, because you can't give medication,
Creams.
and that probably
It's over-the-counter
falls under some sort of
medication.
yeah, well, that's the
And they were
problem you get
burned?
into.
Severely
They were
burned?
severely burned. In fact, they had chills and they weren't feeling well the next
Nasty.
day, so she had
But
to keep them home
imagine
from school.
what if school had done and applied sunscreen and the girls were allergic to something in there,
Right,
then it would have
right.
been their
That's
fault
true.
on that.
That's
That's why
true.
there are those laws.
However, I will argue no one's allergic to the shade that I know of, and I would think at some point some teacher might have said, like, this kid's turning a little pinky red. We should maybe put her in the shade or let her sit in the bus.
Right.
There had to be a spot to help out.
At camp, I mean, we had to fill out a form that said, okay, you will bring your own sunscreen. What particular product are you good with? All that kind of stuff. So I can't see why they can't do it in school. It says that all states except for California do not allow the schools to apply any sunscreen to them.
Interesting.
So
Good to
make
know.
sure you apply your own
Hey.
sunscreen. You're going to want to do that
hose
today.
the kid down.
Here, you know
for
what's
sure.
good? I was going to say, you always end up walking behind that guy or that lady whose arm you want to go like this to because they're burning, sizzling in front of you,
lobster, and you're
right?
gonna see how
At
bad it
Summerfest, you're
is.
like,
Right.
that guy should have
If
put
you
on
do
sunscreen.
it, you better duck, though, because that would hurt tremendously.
Yeah,
Well,
you
but
just
it's
fire back.
but remember to do so today.
Yeah, definitely, especially the little kids, you know, get the sunscreen on. Everybody should have sunscreen on today. It's going to be beautifully sunny like this all day long today. And we are already cooking up here on the Real Milwaukee set. Our highs are likely to make it to the low 90s today. I think we have our Summerfest forecast that we can look at, and it kind of takes you through the day. And you can see we probably will crack the low 90s even down here at Summerfest. It'll be worse in away from the lake. And then by the time the headliners are hitting the stage at 9 o'clock, it actually should be pretty comfortable, especially if we get a little breeze in off the water. However, as we say in the weather office, be prepared, not scared. It's pretty easy. There's a lot of pretty basic do's and don'ts for this for this kind of heat and this kind of weather. All you have to do is make sure you stay hydrated, just ease up on the activity. This is not the day to go out and practice for your triathlon, all right? Forget about it. Just give yourself a break. Definitely don't alcohol. I know it's Summerfest. I know. So at least minimize your alcohol intake, or kind of
One for one.
Yeah, do a one for
water,
one. Do
one
a
beer.
one wobbly
Right.
pop, one water. Let's do
Right.
that, okay? And then stay hydrated.
What,
That'll
Nicole?
help out. And then if you are out in the heat for too long, you will notice certain symptoms. You'll start to feel kind of clammy, and then if you get to like heat stroke, you actually will have dry skin, and your temperature will pop like that up to about 106, and that's when you start to worry about things leading to possible death. So take care of yourselves, and everything should be fine. Today won't be as bad as tomorrow, but the next 2 or 3 days, woo!
And you think, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, it happens pretty quick, too, right?
Heat stroke
It
can, yeah. It can.
You think it's never going to happen to you, and it
Right.
happened to me a couple
Right.
years ago
Right.
out on the golf course. I didn't feel well all day. My stomach just wasn't right. And I had enough to drink. I thought I was drinking Gatorade, water, all that kind of stuff. And then later that night, I had to be taken to emergency because, so it can happen. If I'm willing to admit it, get some water.
And you know what? I was asking Bob Babish earlier about the acts. Were you there this morning? We were talking about the heat. Does it affect them? You know, these big acts.
Yeah.
And not thinking, he's like, these people perform in Louisiana and Florida and all over where it's hot all the time. You know, it's just that Milwaukee here we melt.
Right.
So they'll be okay. They're taken care of, well taken care of. But we need to protect ourselves.
Yeah, they probably they must have really thick skins for different climates, I would think.
Yeah.
All the traveling, like Steve Miller Band, he's probably gone all over the world. So him being right here by Lake Michigan at home, he'll be fine.
And probably
Ought
a
to
pretty
be
nice
a
dressing
treat.
room.
Yeah.
I would think the dressing room's air conditioned. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
guess.
think so.
I would imagine. All right, we're going to check back in with Tony. He was singing, playing.
Something like
Why did you
that.
laugh after you said he was singing?
No, because Tony's got skills. Tony's a very talented fellow.
Well, you know what? They did ask me that if I want to come and play during Summerfest, that I could possibly sit in. So
See?
maybe that
Oh,
will be
cool.
a little segment we can do. We'll think about that. So thanks to Lucille's for letting me do that. This, though, is one of the things people are going to be talking about. This is a humongous hot dog. This is TJ with Martino's. This is new. Okay, first of all, how expensive is it?
This is $25. And
This is the infamous $25 hot dog.
this is it. It's meant to feed 4 to 6 people.
Okay, now I asked this earlier because some people would jip and kind of do the cheapo version and put a bunch of hot dogs together. This is not.
This is not. This is one continuous hot dog. It's 1 pound, 22 inches long. We serve it in a boat with a knife, and you're going to get fries. I just didn't bring fries for the shoot.
It's got a carrying handle.
Yes, it does. It took me a long time to find this, and I actually found it down in a food show down in Chicago.
Now, when you guys are coming up with things like this, how did this come to be? This has to be, I don't know if you sit around watching TV or on the couch with the wife, you go, you know what, let's sell a giant hot dog. How does that happen?
Well, this came about because we were looking for something unique. We were on Man vs. Food last year, and Adam had asked, do you have a monster hot dog? And I'm like, no, but then I started talking to my purveyor, who is Vienna, and when I was talking with them, they're like, hey, we do it for one other guy in the country. Would you be willing? And I said, well, why don't you bring it to me and let me play with it for a while and see what I can do.
Let me play with it for a while. Like, just like sit there and go, oh, what do I put on there?
But it was the logistics piece of it. And then we said, you know what? This is definitely going to be something that people are going to talk about at Summerfest, and people are going to be seeing it and go, oh my gosh, where did you get that? And we put it, what was really neat is my wife put together a little competition on Facebook to name it.
Okay.
And
do we have a name yet?
We do.
And is it safe for TV?
It is very safe for TV.
Okay, what is it?
It is called the Double Dog Dare Ya.
Oh, I like that.
Yes, that was a longtime customer came up with it. There was a lot of honorable mentions, but that was the name that everybody kind of said, that what an awesome name.
Now, in your logistics training and you're deciding how this is going to work, did you actually have someone eat the entire thing on their own? Tell me there has been a person.
No. Well, to be honest, right now, today, what you're doing, you are the actual first person that's going to take the bite of.
Shut up.
Honest to God.
You haven't shown this to anybody else, any other TV stations?
Well, we have not. It's only being debuted at Summerfest. And
I want to let you know we had 2 exclusives on Real Milwaukee this week. We had a baby sea lion yesterday, which nobody else has seen.
I saw that.
And now we have this.
There you go.
You have made my week. I'm not even kidding. By the way, if you want longevity, just a little suggestion for State Fair.
Yeah.
Deep fry this bad boy. Bake this thing in butter and deep fry it.
I don't think I have a big enough fryer for this thing.
All right, well, I'm going to take a bite. It is Chicago style, correct?
It is Chicago style.
Okay, here, you take that.
I'll take this.
The first bite, kids. It's the first.
I want to watch this.
Looks awkward.
This is it.
Oh. Go on. This is everybody's favorite part because I try to talk with my mouth full.
You do a fine job at it.
That's a delicious hot dog. Get it at Martino's. Where are you guys located again?
We're down in the Miller area, and we're also 2 up in the amphitheater. This is served only in the Miller.
The Miller area. Check it out during Summerfest. And hey, get here by noon. Be the second person to try this thing. $25, you guys. And you're going to get one, I believe, by the end of the show.
Yes, we are being told. I think all 4 of us are going to try to eat one at once, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that what we were asked to do?
That'll be
It's like
okay.
Lady in the
They
Tramp,
said it was
I
going to be
suppose.
good TV. We'll see. I
I
don't know.
was just like 30 seconds ago talking about how much I'm sweating too, so that should be fun.
Yeah.
Let's all get sweaty and then snuggle at the end of the
I
show.
think we should put our arms over each other, get the pits going.
That
and
is
eat
good
a hot
TV.
dog.
We mustn't
Yeah.
forget the kumbaya with it. Come on.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
exactly.
my.
Everybody's going to be down here. Of course, all of our night shifters are coming down here. So tune into Fox 6 all day because we're going to be bringing it to you from Summerfest. But we got to talk about tomorrow's show, too, because, once we're back in the studio, we've got to work off everything that we ate at Summerfest. Lisa Welko is going to be in to talk about guys and their glutes and why it is important to have them.
Uh-huh.
I think glutes your buns, Rob. And Tony is down at the courthouse. He's not in trouble. Everything's okay. There's no citations. We got it all cleared up. No, he's hanging out with a ton of food trucks down there. This is a gathering that happens on Thursday, so he's going to bring you that. Plus, career, family, social life. Women who want it all. Don't we?
Yes.
Who
We
doesn't?
deserve it all.
Why
We
just
deserve
women?
it all. How ladies in other countries are making it happen, and can we use some of that information here? It's all coming up on tomorrow's show. We'll be right back.
And as we go out to break, we're going to take another look at our beautiful Summerfest grounds and listen to a little bit of Steve Miller Band. Yes, indeed, it's the Joker. Smoker. Yeah. All right, he's starring tonight at the BMO Harris Pavilion, the beautiful new facility right here at the Fest grounds. We'll be back. Don't go nowhere.
My
You're
favorite part
paid
of
for
the
those
song.
sound effects.